Hello viewers, here is an AT&T telephone. This is model CL2909. Looks like it's supposed to have 4 batteries in it. Let's see what we have here. Oh dear. Panasonics. Well, these are not alkaline batteries. These are carbon zinc batteries, and they are leaking, so I'm going to take a trip over to the recycling for a second. Unfortunately, it looks like that has totally demolished the interior of the battery box, down to actually disintegrating the screws, not the screws, the springs. Come on, Candy Ham, you can do it. There we go. So unfortunately, I think in order to test this, I'm going to have to pull it apart and clean out the batteries, or the battery box, and maybe even replace some of those springs if it doesn't make contact with the batteries. This appears to be, actually, it's a little bit, I don't quite understand this. There's no power input for this telephone, no AC in, but it doesn't work without power. So either it's totally powered off the batteries, which is ludicrous, or it just doesn't work. Now, it does have life in it. That is working.
Good evening. A bank is a bank.
Sounds fine.
Today is Sunday, March 31st. People's United current temperature.
So really the problem here, I don't think you can really work without the batteries. So let's just see if this is relatively easy to open up here and get to that battery box and just kind of clean it out a little bit. Looks like 5 screws will remove this back cover. Yeah, it's 4 out of 5. Where's our final screw here? There we go. Let's see if this wants to come apart easily or not. It looks like only the white part actually is what splits apart. I don't see any other seams. So I don't know how in the world you could actually get enough leverage on that to pull it out. You know, I've found that most of the time line-powered speakerphones just aren't that good, and I was hoping maybe this one would be an exception, because generally I've found that AT&T makes a pretty good phone, but this is the way this is made, which of course is not necessarily an indicator of its performance, but I'm not thrilled with the way this is made. Like most other things today, this is clearly not intended to be serviced. Okay, I see the battery compartment. And Actually, that wasn't too bad. I thought that was going to be a lot more difficult than it was. Let's see how easily the battery cover comes out. Oh, alright, actually, you know what? That's exactly what I wanted to see. That wasn't too bad at all. Alright, so here we have the absolutely ruined battery compartment. And this is my concern right here. This spring is probably not going to work anymore. If I can even get this out, I don't know if I'll be able to get this out because of how rusted it is. Well, there it is. That is in pretty bad condition. The good news is that this is a fairly simple standard size component, and I can probably find a replacement for this if need be. As always, I will try to redeem it, but I'm not sure if that's going to be possible. Those other two contacts really need to come out as well, so that those can get cleaned. I suspect these will come out a fair bit easier because they're not nearly as rusted. Yep, that wasn't too bad. And then by some miracle that one has survived and is perfectly fine still. I'm going to go ahead and pull this microphone out and... oh man. It looks like this ringer, so I believe that's what it is. Oh, does this come out? I have my suspicions that this does not come out. Yeah, that's not going to come out, so that's just going to have to kind of hang there, and I predict this is going to break off, but whatever, it is what it is. So I'm going to get some... oh, what cleans off rust? Try Isopresol and see where that gets us. If not, I may have to make some kind of a corrosion removing solution. We're gonna have to replace this because this one, the rust is so bad, I'm afraid it's gonna break. And this one, the spring, I'll zoom this in here, the spring broke clean off. So there's no fixing that. So I went through my box of, why don't you just throw that stuff out? And I found 3 springs. So I'm going to redesign this battery box, and I'm going to replace this and this with these 3. Now obviously this one is a direct replacement, well, almost a direct replacement. This will be easy to fit in there. This, I'm going to have to kind of get these to stick together somehow. May be able to just solder them together. Yeah, I think so. Well, anyways, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do that in another video because it's getting late and I need to go to sleep. And this is going to take a while.